Hello and welcome to a VO's Journey podcast. My name is Anthony. This show is about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. I am back from my surgery. That's right. I had hip surgery, and I want to thank you all so much. Everybody was so supportive and just really amazing. I think it has been quite a journey so far. But I am thrilled to be, I'd say about 30% back. I think I'm not 100% clearly, pretty sore still. It's been about a week, but I am looking forward to talking to you about all of the amazing things that we've got coming up this year, some awesome things about Academy Voices, and, just what's going on right now with voiceover. So hopefully to help you get some business as well. Maybe you didn't know what we're doing over on this side of VO's journey. So let's get to it. Let's do it.
This is VO's journey. With your host, the incomparable Anthony Pica.
So it's great to be back. I had, like I just mentioned, hip surgery, and it went very well. It was pretty crazy. I had never had a major surgery before, so that was pretty wild. I went in; they were wonderful. I was in prep for about 2 hours, which basically, they give me a cloth or they give me these things, and you just clean yourself. They give you your gown. They prep you. I had this super warm blanket that they pumped hot air into for a while, and I stayed there, and they hooked up, my IVs and stuff, and then about 2.5 hours, they come in and they're like, all right, it's time, and they've had this little vial, or not vial, but little thing of anesthesia, and they put it into the IV. They start rolling me to the surgery room, and as I'm rolling through, I'm like, well, nothing's happening. This doesn't seem to be working. And then I get to the surgery room, and there are these big lights everywhere, and there's all these people around, and I hear this one dude say, oh, we've been having problem waking up patients today. And then I was out. That was it. I was out, like literally gone. The next thing I remember is waking up. I remember waking up and a woman is like, okay, we need you to breathe. We need you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. We need you to breathe. And then I was in another room. I was just so, the anesthesia was so out of it, and just trying to catch my bearings, trying to breathe like the woman said and everything. So the surgery went great. The doctor had said there was a lot of deterioration, in that hip joint, and but they replaced, the entire thing, and I was there for a while. I was able to go home that day. That was Monday. That was last Monday, and it was that was crazy. I mean, I got up. They had me walking. Like I literally walked up and down steps there, and that was crazy. And I went home, and I got meds and everything, and I'm done everything it's supposed to be doing. PT's been out to my house a couple times, so that's been nice. It's extremely uncomfortable to sleep at night, but it's getting better slowly. No doubt about that. And, I'm starting to walk more, of course. I mean, my leg is super sore, the muscles, I can feel the muscles in my leg, but, I can also tell that the arthritis is gone, and that's incredible. So I'm very excited. And, it's funny. I was joking with my wife, saying, I've already walked around more in the last couple of days than I have in the last year because, it was just so painful to walk. And now, it's sore, you know what I mean? I'm sore. It's not necessarily like it's painful. It hurts, but it's just, the muscles are sore, right? Because the reality is because of how bad my hip was, I mean, basically whenever I'd had to walk somewhere, you know what I mean? I either had a cane or something, and then I would limp and I'd lock my leg, you know what I mean? And the 80% of all the weight was on my left. And, so I hadn't used really the leg muscles, you know what I mean, on my right leg for quite a while. So that was something that, or that's something that I'm working on now and going through all those exercises and everything. So I'm very happy and blessed. I'm definitely getting stronger. Like I said, I'm still sore. I'm still using a walker. Hopefully within the next, 4 or 5 days or so, I'll be able to, get or use a cane, which would be really nice, and just continue to, work through the PT and everything. So I'm very, very excited about that. But this past week has just been focused on trying to catch my bearings, get used to everything, try to get used to walking correctly again. I walked the right way in a long time, meaning evenly distributing my weight and so forth, and trying to do all that. So I'm happy. I'm very happy and optimistic about that. And there's a lot of things that are going on at what we're doing. We just finishing up St. Patrick's Day, our special for VO's Journey Elite Academy, but also, I'm very excited about how the Academy is also working with Academy Voices. We have kind of two things. So Academy Voices is our online casting website, and it has been slowly growing. As you guys know, I really kind of spearheaded this project. I mean, I built this website and this kind of casting website for voice actors about a year ago. And, I spent a lot of time, and it kind of, it's been slow just because of everything going on in my life and trying to build it and everything. But we are starting to pick up, we're starting to rank for things, starting to get more and more leads. And, I realized that as we get more leads and everything, hold on guys, let me sit down. So that is the one thing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that hurt. Sorry, so I'm moving. I'm trying to sit down and stand up. But what I've learned is I can't stay seated, especially in my computer chair, longer than, probably like 15 to 30 minutes. Cause then it's just too sore. I've got to move around, which is funny because, I think in the past, I had spent hours and hours just sitting, in this chair. And I think, that's something that, and I would say for all of us, right, that it's so important, and it's so easy for us not to think about it, but it's so important for us to get up, move around at least every 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I mean, I know that's a lot, because how much time we can spend in our booths, or sitting down and so forth. But I just know for me, at least even right now, my muscles, I mean, even the muscles as sore as they are, I got to move them. And it's wild to think about how I was before and what I'm trying to do now. So anyways, I was standing up. I'm sitting down now. So I guess it was starting to hurt a little bit, just standing. Just got to move back and forth. Anyways, so I was talking about, so Academy Voices, basically what I was trying to say is that it's growing to the point where now, we're starting to get steady leads. Now, when I say steady leads, you know what I mean? A few. Right? A few every week or so. And what I'm noticing is, though, the people that, the leads we're getting, I'm so excited, but they, I need more voice actors. I need more voice actors because we have about 50 or 60 on the site right now. And, and a lot of them are, or a lot of our voice actors on the website, we only have one demo or two demos. So I need a lot more variety. We need multilingual voice actors, actors from different accents around the world, because we've recently been getting more video game work inquiries, especially from different places around the world, and dubbing and different languages. So I'm really trying to grow Academy Voices, and I had posted in the Facebook group an idea, because one of the big things I noticed too is, we had to compete and we need to run ads. We need to be able to market on kind of a two-pronged front, right? We need to be able to market via SEO, blog posts, high quality pages, social media, etc. But we also need to be able to market via ads, right? Search ads work very well, but we're also competing against places like Voquint and Voices.com and Fiverr and so forth. So there needs to be a good amount of budget. And I think a lot of the other places like Bidalgo, these sites, which are very nice sites, I think the challenge they run into, right, is that the budget, it becomes more difficult to compete unless you are going to spend the money to really budget. You know what I mean, to really rev up how much you're marketing and to target. So, I think that for me and Academy of Voices, that's really going to be the goal, is to really do that two-pronged approach, because most of the places do just stick with ads, or, maybe not, but a lot of the places don't do both. And the ones who do both really skyrocket. I mean, you think about Voices.com. I mean, the place, besides they run an enormous amount of ads, but they also have an incredible SEO standing, right? I mean, they're probably one of the, or the best SEO standings in the voiceover industry, right? When it comes to voice actor or voiceover websites. So, that's through articles and everything that they've done. I mean, so that's a big component. But anyways, so basically in our Facebook group, over at VO's Journey Facebook group, I had posted a request, like kind of outlining what we're going to be doing for, Academy Voices. And, basically, the idea here is that, we are, from video games to, social media ads, commercials, TV, radio, documentaries, meditation, audiobooks, e-learning. I've got a meeting today with a power company, their corporate training center out from a place in California, a power company out there, who is looking for voice actors. They want to build a relationship where they have voice actors who can do, because they don't want to use AI at all. And that's our big, that's our big staple, right? Is we don't use AI whatsoever. None of our work is allowed to go to use AI or machine learning, and we don't use AI to fulfill any orders, right? We're all human all the time. So, that's, and we're voice actors. I'm a voice actor, we're gonna, so it's anyways. So the point is that, we are going to make sure that we're having quality work, and also at a decent price. All right. I'm not going to be charging as much as the GVAA rate guides, but I'm not going to be charging the general Fiverr rates. Right. We are going to be budget friendly. And I feel very strongly about that these days, because I think it's important to note that we are competing, right, against a lot of whether it's other websites, and it's also AI. All right. But, we need to be flexible. So but it's definitely going to be priced at a fair price that doesn't degrade our market, as well as, be good for the voice actors. So from a standpoint of Academy Voices, right, we make sure that as we bill our clients, that they, what we pay the voice actor, right, we don't take the money from the voice actor. We just, we charge a management fee to manage the project to the client as well. So that's separate. So we don't actually take any money from the voice actor. And I think what we're going to do is I kind of propose this idea. I want to have at least a way for people who are joined to pay a little bit of money so that we can put that money towards ads and marketing and our SEO, right? So I think what I've decided to do is either $5.99 a month or, $49 for the year. So $5.99 a month or $49 for the year. I think that that's a pretty fair price. I'm pretty sure that's the best out there from the standpoint of getting up on a website for a year, being able to have those opportunities. And now listen, I mean, I think as we grow, it's going to get better. So of course, it's always the chicken and the egg. I think we had some wonderful questions. We've had, over 1,000 views on the post on our Facebook group, almost 100 responses. I also took a poll. We had over 100 responses on the poll and stuff. I'm very excited about what I'm seeing so far with people who are interested in this. But one of the questions I thought was really important, was, hey, do you, can you get, are you going to be able to guarantee stuff? And I mean, I can't, I mean, be honest with people. I can't guarantee that everybody is going to be getting, all these auditions and all this stuff, especially as we're just going to start to rev up things, right? I've hired a development team for our marketing, our management when it comes to our ads, our Google ads and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? That's in good hands. So I'm excited about that. And I also have a team, a great company who I've worked with before, who's done amazing work for the SEO and the blogs and everything like that, which is wonderful. They do a great job. So, I mean, we're in good hands there. It costs, you know what I mean? That's the whole point. It costs money. Just like anything else, we're invest to grow. And I think that, with all of us chipping in a little bit, it could be really beneficial, and extremely helpful. So basically what would happen is, right, as you sign up, you're on the roster, you get a personal page, and, as jobs come in, you can either be hired directly by me or the team for a managed project. You could be booked directly by a client, finding you, through our talent roster, which I've finally coded a way to use search parameters on it. So that way people can search and, they can filter. So I've finally did that. So that's good. And, then, you can also, be, hired through, a just straight up like blind hire where they ask us to cast. So, there's a couple different ways to get work, and a lot of times too, what will happen is I will share, they'll come to me, I'll do my research, we'll do our research, find the people who best fit what they're looking for, send them demos. They're like, oh, these look good. Can we hear some samples? We'll come to you, might get a sample, get you to do a brief audition or something like that. And then whoever's chosen, right, we'll go through that, live directed sessions, revisions, all of these things. The good thing about working with voice actor, like I'm doing this and my team, is that, I know what it means to do this, to be a voice actor, right? I mean, we are so, there's not going to be, this an understanding, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, I'm excited about that. I plan on releasing more, cause I've already built the sign up form, all that stuff is, and I think I've already got 80 or 90 people and waiting for it. I'm trying to, people have not started accepting payment though. So no payments have been accepted yet because I'm still trying to, I really want to get the ad campaign fully up and running, because so far I've done all this without running any ads, without really doing much marketing besides, starting the SEO process, which, as takes a while. Right. And so, I've been doing a lot of that, and that's kind of where we are now. But now with all these new things happening, I just finished the new coding, really streamlined the website. I've got these meetings, I met with a video game company the end of last week. It's funny because I've been, been literally, doing this whole thing where I'm like out of, what I mean? Like I'm trying to do it while I'm still not with my hip, but anyways, I'm very optimistic and excited about this. Really excited. We have a lot of momentum moving forward with it. On top of that, with VO's or Academy Voices Entertainment channel, which is where we've been publishing audiobooks and meditations. We're getting ready to launch some audio dramas, which is paid work, which we will pay people through Academy Voices, which is wonderful too. So there's a lot of excitement, I think, going for me, because there's a lot of opportunities, because that's going to be another way to make money through Academy Voices, right? Is you actually be hired through Academy Voices Entertainment to do, like I said, those things, whether it's audiobook work, meditations, audio dramas, animations down the road as we get into it, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of opportunity there, and I'm excited to keep you guys up to date about that. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a podcast, but I'm really looking forward to you guys hearing this. And message me your thoughts, on Academy Voices, and whether that's something you'd be interested in. You can always, just start by checking out the website, academyvoices.com. Go check it out, see what you think. It's just the beginning. Of course, we need, so many more voice actors. And I tell you what, at first you think, and here's a little just something, then I'll let you go. First, you think that you don't want a lot of voice actors, right? Because you want to keep a small amount so that there's more work for everybody. The problem is, right, is that as I've learned, because I thought that same thing too when I started, so I kept it small. The problem is that it's like the chicken and the egg again. Right? Companies want a variety. They want to know there is a lot, because there's a lot of particular needs, different languages, different accents, localizations, different specific needs for targeted markets. And I found that the problem is that I'm getting leads, but I don't have enough voice actors to fill them. So that's the problem I'm running into. So that's why it's really important that we do get up. Now, I don't want 20,000 or 30,000 voice actors. I think that's over. I think that's too much. However, I do think that, there's a room for us to get more, because right now we only have about 50 or 60 on our site. So we definitely want more than that. All right. So so anyways, I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for listening. It's good to be back. Even if it's at only about 30-40%, but still I'm back. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. All right, everybody. Peace.